Okay, as you're following along, you'll need to copy the files from the student data files to the Montana Parks file for Chapter 7. So once you've done that, what you want to do is come over here to the local files and open up the wildlife watching.htm files. Now what we're going to do is to add some Spry framework, allow the pages to be a little more interactive for the users of the site. So what we're going to do is we're going to add two things, two different types of pages. We're going to add a Spry collapsible panel widget, which allows users to expand and collapse parts of the web page. And then we'll add a menu bar widget that allow them to take shortcuts in a compact amount of space. So open up Wildlife Watching in Montana. Go to the line below the opening paragraph where I'm here. And then we're going to go to the insert menu. We're going to go to Spry. And then we're going to go to collapsible panel. This is our collapsible panel here. The name is collapsible panel 1. We're going to change that in a minute. This tab will define what this is, and we'll change that name also. And then this is where we'll put the content after we've added everything in. Okay, now click on the Spry collapsible panel to bring up the properties for this. And then what we want to do in here is to double click on the collapsible panel identifier, and we're going to change it to black_bear. Press the tab key to accept that change. Now if we come to the tab panel, notice over here we have a closed eye. If we click on this, it means this panel, notice the comment section is no longer there. It's hidden. So if we want to see it again, we can click here and that opens it. And then if we click on this again, it'll close it back. Now go ahead and select tab and then double click on it. And then I want to click on this collapsible panel tab, and under div ID I want to give it black_bear_tab, and that labels this for this particular collapsible panel. So now what we want to do is add a second collapsible panel. So I selected that panel, and I'm going to go to insert, Spry, and notice a second collapsible panel was added to our document. So again, we're going to change the name of the collapsible panel. We're going to change this one to Moose. Okay. Notice this is still selected, so I want to insert a third one. So I'm going to go to Spry, another collapsible panel. No, it puts it below there. And I'm going to change this one to Mountain Lion. Okay, that labeled, pressing tab accepts that change to that tab. Now I can come back to the first one, and I'm going to change this name from tab to the actual label that I want. I'm going to put Black Bear. I'm going to do the same thing on the second one. I'm going to change this tab to Moose, and I'm going to change the third tab by double click on it and doing Mountain Lion. So now we've effectively named all of our collapsible panels with the appropriate tag. Now I'm opening this content panel up in preparation for copying some text over. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start up Word. Once that opens up, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the Wildlife Office 2010 folder or file. So I'm going to take this content and I'm going to copy it over to each of the proper tabs. So I'm going to select this, and the easiest way to copy this is Control C. I'm going to come over to this content area, double click on it, then I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to do Paste Special. So I can paste in the text only, text with structure, and that includes it would take care of paragraphs, lists, and text. Or I can click in text with structure plus basic formatting, which will add in not only the above but bold and italic. Or I can do text with structure plus full formatting, so bold, italic, styles, and so forth. That's the one I'm going to choose for this one, and I'm going to click OK. And there's our Black Bear content. Now I'm going to switch back to here. I'm going to repeat that for each of the successive ones. So I'm going to copy the Moose content, come back to Dreamweaver, double click on content to select it, go to Edit, Paste Special. This will still be selected. Click OK. Do the third one, Mountain Line. Copy this from here with Control C, double click here, and go to Edit, Paste Special. That one's still selected, and that's what I want. So there. Now what I want to do is I want to add an image below this. I'm going to type in some descriptive text. Okay, we're going to take this and I'm going to apply heading 3 format. There's heading 3. I'm going to come over to the images folder, and I'm going to take this Montana map 03, and I'm going to come and I'm going to drop it in right here. In the alternate text box, I'm going to type in Montana map. Then I'm going to come to the modify page properties. I'm going to go to title. And I'm going to change it from untitled document to Montana Parks Wildlife. I'm going to apply, I'm going to change the background image to the park's background. And I'm going to apply that, and I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to go ahead and save the file. Now if you're in Windows, you can press F12. Once it brings up, if you get this warning up here, click Allowed Block Content, right? And notice if I click on Black Bear, it'll collapse that. If I click on Moose, it'll collapse that. Click on Mountain, and we can go back to Dreamweaver, and this finishes part 1.